Strepta Streptococcus agalactia, beta-hemolytic streptococci that possess the Lancefield group B antigen are classified as Streptococcus agalactia. While these organisms can cause a variety of human infection, particularly in compromised hosts, they are best known as leading cause of newborn infection, due either to transmission at birth, to maternal colonization of intestinal or gastrourinary tract, genitourinary tract, or to postnatal acquisition. Beta-hemolytic streptococci, the Streptococcus agalactia, beta-hemolytic streptococci that possess the Lancefield group B antigen are classified as Streptococcus agalactia. While these organisms can cause a variety of human infection, particularly in compromised hosts, they are best known as leading cause of newborn infection, due either to transmission at birth, to maternal colonization of intestinal and or genitourinary tract, or to postnatal acquisition. In an effort to reduce the exposure of newborn in 2010, the CDC recommended screening of pregnant female at 35 to 37 weeks of gestation by culture for strep agalactia. However, in 2019, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists changed this time frame to 6 to 37 week for detection of colonization of pregnant female. A swab from the distal vagina and an rectum should be collected. Swabs are then used to inoculate blood agar and placed in an enrichment broth containing antibiotic, colistin, or gentamicin and nalidixic acid. In the event that the primary plate is negative for strep agalactia, the enrichment broth is subcultured to blood agar after 18 to 24 hours of incubation. In general, colonies of strep agalactia, in contrast to strep pyogen, produce a narrow zone of beta hemolysis on blood-based agar. Alternatively, Cartpros and Garanda medium, which turn orange in the presence of strep agalactia, have been used to detect the presence of this organism. However, non-hemolytic strains may not be detected with pigment-dependent differential media. Testing enrichment broth after overnight incubation using nucleic acid amplification technique has been found to be very sensitive, thus presenting an alternative to culturing on solid agar. NEAT, nucleic acid amplification technique, have been used to test female in labor that have not had screening test performed. However, since the enrichment culture is eliminated in this test, the sensitivity has been shown to be reduced, and this method is therefore not recommended by CDC. Strep agalactia can be identified by Lancefield typing using antibodies to detect the group B antigen. In addition, a CAM, Christine Atkins Monk test can be performed to detect the protein CAM factor produced by the strep agalactia. To detect the CAM factor, strep agalactia is streaked at right angle to strain Staphylococcus aureus that produces a beta hemolysis that synergistically interact with CAM factor. If strep agalactia is present, hemolysis in the shape of arrowhead is seen. Arrowhead is seen where the two lines of bacteria growth intersect. Discs impregnated with Staphylococcus hemolysine are commercially available that also enable the detection of enhanced hemolysis in the presence of CAM factor by strep agalactia. Alternatively, strep agalactia can be presumptive identified by the ability of hydrolyzed hiburate broth. Both rapid and overnight version of this test are based on hydrolysis of hiburate to glycine, which can subsequently be detected with non-hydrine reagent. Alternatively, MELDI TOF MS can be used to identify strep agalactia.